Bleh. Bleh. We just had to leave an opera after one act, and that's how I felt.
Hi, everyone. My husband is clearly having some...
Averse reaction to Nixon in China.
Yes, this was the opera by John Adams, which is really an opera by Philip Glass. Let's be honest here.
That's a little harsh.
Well,
It's just, what did you think of the opera, besides the fact it sounded like Philip Glass?
it wasn't relevant to me.
It wasn't relevant.
I didn't care.
Here's the problem with Nixon in China. It gave you no reason to care if you didn't live during Nixon's tenure. No reason to care. I know it was a significant thing and everything, but, like, I don't care who Henry Kissinger is. He can kiss my you-know-what, and...
You're Nixon in China.
He can kiss my Nixon in China. And also, it's really... Here's basically an idea that sounds like really not a very good idea for a dramatic piece, is the diplomatic process. It's famously boring. It's famously, even to the people that participate, it is a a necessary evil to work out things between countries. It's a really important thing. There's no better way to do it besides fighting wars, which is the worst thing to do. But like to actually watch it happening,
and not only watch it happening, but like having it operatically happening.
Sung. Dialogue takes longer when it's sung. So let's just pretend that you're in a diplomatic process or you have to witness it. Pretend like you have to watch ESPN. Not ESPN. What's the political channel?
C-SPAN.
C-SPAN.
Oh my God.
For like 3 hours. Well, that's how I feel when I watch ESPN. For like 3 hours.
You can't shake your leg. You're moving the camera.
Okay, the 3 hours successively of watching C-SPAN. I'm still restless because it was so boring. But you have to watch it, and it takes 6 hours because then they're singing it, and they're like, Congressman Mike, I disagree with you. And then the other guy's like, I have the floor now.
But much longer. It's like, I have the floor now.
This bill must be...
It's not.
Ratified.
All right, before we lose people, here's the thing.
Here's the thing is we know that John Adams can make great music.
Thank you.
And we even we went back in the car and I played the best music from it, the Chairman Dances, which has ironically no singing in it, and it freaking rocks. So there's the problem right there.
Yes. I think the biggest flaw too is that Mrs. Nixon was kind of portrayed like a socialite party girl opera star. Very weird.
She's portrayed like a floozy musical theater.
Like, cha-cha-cha, let me put away the lampshades or else I'll wear them.
Yeah, and I mean, basically when it comes to Henry Kissinger, he can kiss my Nixon in China.
He can kiss your Kissinger. But so...
It was disappointing, though, because we were really looking forward to seeing it. It's supposed to be one of the great opera masterpieces of the last half century. Like, I think that we gave it a pretty good chance. We stayed the whole first act. I stayed awake for the first 15 minutes, I mean,
well, so
what are you going to do here?
Here's the other thing, though, on the positive side, which is it was very creative the way that they used film simulation to make the whole flight to China come alive.
That was cool.
Yep.
What did we also not like, though? Not to be haters, but just to hate for another minute. Chairman Mao
That's what people on the internet do.
Chairman Mao inexplicably... Well, first of all, he was immensely rotund, which was like... Okay, that was the guy that they had to get to play him, but it was kind of...
an opera star.
There's a photograph of the real Chairman Mao, and you're like, okay, well, like, this is the... I don't know, major suspension of disbelief. And then he had, inexplicably, maybe I'm a bad student of history, 3 basically, like, Harajuku girls around him, like Gwen Stefani's entourage of the Harajuku girls. Harajuku girls, 3 around him, who were ostensibly Chinese, but they were all white girls with black wigs on. And I'm like, really? They couldn't find even one Asian American opera singer to be in that part. Like not even one. Like and plus then and sometimes he had trouble getting up and down out of his seat. Did you notice that? And they had to all help him. His little
I think that was part of
his little bitches.
the
You know.
claptrap. But anyway.
But then at other times when he got all wound up, he was just running around the stage, and you're like, okay, are you? Yeah. Bleh. I'm sorry. It's just.
John.
Yeah.
Adams.
We shouldn't. No, we shouldn't direct it to him though.
Thank you for your Philip Glass opera.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.